Well, although it seems quite glamorous, co-starring on a primetime series, it's hard work. Add to that the responsibility of a husband and a 14-month-old son, and you have the life of the greatest American mother. Here's Connie Sellecca. You look terrific.
Thank you.
And you gained how much? Wait a minute. Let's start with when you and your husband, Gil Gerard, who, as everybody knows, were on my show in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. We were on your show.
You were vacationing.
You brought us down to Hawaii to do your show.
That's right.
And we were down for 2 days. We did your show on Saturday morning. And the way I calculate it, we had the rest of the afternoon free. And we rented a Jeep, and we were going to take a little tour of the island. And we got about 2 miles and it started raining. So we went back, turned around, went back, and the rest is history.
And that's where you conceived?
Mm-hmm.
That came out of me. I can't believe that. You couldn't say pregnant when I started on television. You'd say she's in a family way or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
with child.
And the boy is 14 months old.
14 months.
And you said you
And don't ask me again why he's blonde.
Well, his hair. Well, I bet Gil was a towhead when he was a kid.
So was I.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're very Italian, aren't you?
Yes.
That's your maiden name, Sellecca.
Actually, it's Sellecca.
Sellecca.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Conchetta Sellecca.
Now, you were telling me you gained how much during your pregnancy?
I actually gained 51 pounds.
And you have trouble
gaining weight. It was unusual.
People that say that. And I look at a chocolate bar and I gain the cheese. And when I eat them, it goes right here. I collect like a pelican every day.
Well, when
right
I gained it right here, too. Everybody has their spots where they gain it, and that's right there.
But you said after the baby was born, you got on the scale, and he weighed?
He weighed 8 pounds, 6.5 ounces.
And you had not lost 10 pounds?
When I left the hospital, yeah.
And you lost 51 pounds in how long?
In 6 months.
Did you eat a normal diet? Or
yes,
what?
yes.
It just fell off?
It's just, yeah, hard work and lots of fun.
Yeah, but you do work out, though, right?
Yes. But when I'm working, we just finished the show Wednesday, and when I'm shooting a schedule like that, there's not much time to work out. You kind of grab it when you can. When you have a late call, you go in and work out. When you get off early, you go in and work out. But it's not easy to work out every day.
Now, being Italian, you don't eat that food, that Italian food, the pasta?
I don't make it, and I don't live home anymore. So that's the problem.
But do you like Italian food?
I love Italian food. You're going home to New York to eat an Italian Thanksgiving.
Oh, isn't that nice?
No.
I used to go to school with an Italian kid who took me to his house for dinner one time. I thought they were putting me on.
It's never ending.
They served what I thought was
lunch.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the meal, okay?
And it went into dinner without leaving the table.
And then they started bringing other things, and I'm going, oh, it's wonderful. I was full up to here, and the father and the family, they little tiny. They don't look, they look harmless, the little plates, but they all have something on, and every time you take a taste, you go,
yeah, layers of plates. Layers of plates. One plate's for one thing, the next plate's for another.
Is that the way you eat, and you never gain weight growing up?
No, I took after my father. He was always thin.
You're so lucky.
Yes, that's luck. Yeah. It will catch up with me, as you said. You pointed out.
Yeah, there'll be a time in
careful.
life when it can. Yeah. Do you still take your little fella on the set with you, your little boy?
Well, we did just finish shooting Wednesdays, but I did take him on the set with me every day.
No, what
Except when I had the freedom to leave him home a few days a week with Daddy towards the end.
And you nursed this baby?
13 months. Yeah.
Was that your decision, or was it yours and Gil's?
It was our decision, and it worked out wonderfully with work. There was no problem at all.
Tell me about your husband, Gil Gerard. Does he help you with
He's a great
the
daddy.
feeding? He's a terrific guy.
He's a great daddy.
Does he get up at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Well, the baby doesn't get up at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore. So if Gil's getting up, I don't know what he's doing at 2 o'clock. but the baby's not getting up anymore.
Probably walking around holding that little guy. Are you kidding? That's a great...
But he's taken over the responsibility, very well after I stopped nursing. Of course, when I was nursing, there was just so much he could do and just so much comfort he can give the baby. But as soon as that was over, he took over. And he's the best one to put him to bed. He can get the baby to sleep in seconds, where it would take me a half hour of patting him on the butt and talking to him.
You're so family-oriented. When you had this baby, did the thought ever cross your mind, the heck with it, I want to just be a wife and a mother. This is wonderful.
Well, I
mean, because there's something about when they hand you that little package boy in the hospital, and that's yours.
It's a wonderful experience.
What a feeling that is.
But I do suffer from the superwoman syndrome. I do.
You think you can do it all?
You
huh?
have to, you feel like you have to do it all. You have to be the perfect wife. You have to be the perfect career woman, the perfect lover, the perfect mother. And
In what order, Connie, necessarily?
well, family is the most important.
Yeah.
Family is the most important. But I do, I did feel that I had to be perfect at everything. And I think a lot of women today are going through that. It's society pressure to do everything. And I finally realized with the help of my husband that I wasn't perfect at anything, so I didn't have to be perfect at everything. Yeah.
Many women today are really trying to juggle their lives
Yeah.
and, between their family and their jobs, and they always call them careers.
It's a great struggle.
What's the secret?
I don't know. I'm struggling to find it. It is a struggle.
I guess.
Especially in the business that I'm in,
You work
when you're
hard.
on the set,
You
and it's
work
12, 14 hours a day,
See?
and you have the baby with you, you're trying to give your total attention to your work, but then there are times when the baby needs you. And it's hard. The concentration isn't there when it should be, and just finding the concentration, and it's setting priorities during the day.
How's everything going with the greatest American hero?
Well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
We just finished shooting this season.
The whole season?
No, we did 13 shows.
Ah.
And as of last Friday night, we're off the air at 9 o'clock on Friday nights, which is good for us because
You
it
were
was
opposite Dallas.
opposite Dallas. And ABC is promising us we're back on the air again on Wednesday nights at 8, our old time slot. And that's...
Let's hear it for ABC.
Let's hear it
That's
for
a
keeping
good
to the promise.
show. Gosh,
Yeah.
that's a good show.
It's unfortunate because we were doing so well Wednesday nights at 8.
Kids love that show.
And, let's face it, when you're up against the number one show, it's hard to find your audience again.
Of course.
So we'll be back on the air in a couple of weeks, Wednesday nights.
Did the change make you angry when they did that? The networks, I don't know
Well,
why
it's just,
they do
I
this.
think I've given up trying to understand what's in their minds when they do the scheduling. But I didn't get angry about it, no.
You like what when Gil was here last, he's doing a lot of pictures of the week
Yeah.
and all. And he's got a series that is
In the works.
in the works, but he said they're having difficulty finding the right people to write the scripts.
Yeah. He wants to make sure that this is the right
I
character,
don't blame
that this
him.
is the right show. And he's being real particular.
Did you bring the pictures?
Oh, no.
You were showing me pictures of the baby, and it's fascinating. Maybe we can fetch them. Can we show any of those? Sure, it's a child. It's an
Oh my
infant.
God.
Nobody will object. You've got to see these pictures because I've seen films of mothers and taking their children to these certain people to teach them to swim when they're infants and just toss them in the pool and you hold your breath, because you
Yeah.
think,
Well, he's
and these are
great.
incredible
Well, that's one
pictures.
thing, that's one thing that's difficult, too, is there
me
comes
show
a
you.
point when the baby has his own
Over
schedule.
here. Wait a minute, look at this good guy. Is that a perfect-looking baby? Huh? He's going to kill not only you, Mother, but he's going to be looking for me someday. That's the clown that showed my pictures in the buff on television. Look at this. Now, how
Here's
old
the
is he?
good
How old is
show.
he here?
He's 10 months here.
Can you? Oh, am I a little higher? Is that okay, Wendy? Yeah. Isn't that great?
Daddy will kill me if I show
Let me
some
show-
of
let me
these,
show
so
you.
I think...
Well, this is kind of like a replay of the other one.
Yeah, they're all...
But that's marvelous. Now, does he do this? Do you
Well,
go
it's
in
been-
with him?
Yes, of course. We started out with lessons at the Y, and we try and keep up practicing in our own pool. But since the weather's gotten so
Are both
nice
of
and
you-
chilly, it's hard to...
Are
keep
both of
them-
you good swimmers?
No.
See, that's
I did
probably
not
why you
swim.
wanted this to happen, right?
That's probably true. I did not swim at all until I was cast in the Bermuda Depths. And when I auditioned for that, I said, no, I can't swim. And I took swimming lessons.
You know what? It
and learned
knocks
how
me
to
out.
swim.
My wife, her mother, always said, "Stay away from the water. Be careful of the water." And the first thing she did with all three of our children was get them
Right
into
in the
water,
water.
and they swim like fish, all of them. Any thoughts because you're such a beautiful couple, you and your husband Gil,
Thanks.
of acting together?
Yeah, we'd love to. We talk about it. And we'd like to, but no set projects yet.
Oh, you should. You've
It'll
gotta
be
do it.
fun. Yeah.
You look so happy, Connie.
Thank
It's,
you.
don't even have to ask you how things are going. You just radiate happiness.
We'd be happier if we get back on the air.
Don't worry about it. Those things take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Really. Because I'm sure you're not going to have to, look for work. You're not exactly chopped liver.
Well, actually,
You won't be
would
waiting on
like-
tables anywhere or any of that stuff. I mean, you're going to continue your career.
Well, our housekeeper just left us, and the first thing I said to Gil was, "Do I have to clean the toilets now that I'm?"
And of course he said
He
yes.
assured me that we'd do them together.
Would you please stay?
Sure.
Because joining us in a moment, we'll have Sandy Kenyon and the entertainment news right after this.